If you are interested in the magical, the mystical, and the mysterious, you are at exactly the right place. This is a journey between worlds. My name is Sophia, and this is Lila, Dark Beauty. Today we will connect to hear what the energies wants you to know, what your spirit team wants to bring to you. I've tried 3 times now to connect with certain entities that has been reaching out for the last 2 days, but I received the message that it is not time yet. They will connect on the day of the full moon, that journey that I will record for you. Signs that will show up in the meantime are hummingbirds, swallows, white butterflies, spiders, ants, pine cones, and palm trees. So keep an eye open for those. I'm not going to say much more. There was one specific message, and that was: your consciousness is meant to expand through joy, not through suffering. This is specific for you on this frequency. You who are part of the dragon tribe. It is not through effort, or not through that anymore. You are past that now. You have to accept your own sovereignty, to know that you are sovereign, to know that you can trust yourself, to know that the guidance is always there for you. Not many are on this frequency, but one on this frequency can bring light that 1,000 that are not enlightened cannot bring. I do not know whom we will meet today, so I'm going to tap in. For those of you who do not know, as I travel, you can just listen, you will receive the messages like that, or you can travel with me. You might see different things, or you might see the same things, because we travel through the subconscious, the superconscious. We travel inward and outward at the same time. Only the highest frequencies will manifest, and this is a declaration, and only your highest good will come from this. So I'm burning some palo wood. I know the space is protected. I also like the smell so much. So take a few deep breaths and let's see. I hear the universe, your spirit guides are smiling at you proudly. There's a feminine energy. There's a softness. Oh, like water. There is infinite potential. You are so loved that you can decide for yourself how much of that you want to alchemize. Who is here? Hercules, I'm shown the Greek gods, Athena. I'm shown these pillars, the architecture. The red dragon is here, joining us on the journey. We are just shown these gods or representations of them. Now we move to a wide open beach. There's a large shell on the beach. Just this one big shell, and a desolated beach. There's no one, just the ocean. The ocean is calm. I know this place. It looks familiar. It looks like the beach where I've walked with Jesus many moons ago. I'm asked to bring to you now this knowledge because there are those of you who are embodying this but have not named it, or feel you may not say that. But this is a consciousness that you have reached. If you are standing on this beach, either you have fully reached this, or this is what is lying ahead, and that is ascended master consciousness. This is meant for those of you who know that this is true. This is just a confirmation, and it's not a title. It's more like a role. This is to let you know that you are still supported. This is not the ultimate consciousness. It's not the ultimate level of awareness that you can achieve as a human or while in the human form. As the more you align, which will mean the more your vibration is pure, the higher your awareness will be. If you are here, it does not mean sometimes there are thoughts, human thoughts, that try to trick you, pull you down, that try to put you against others, comparing or blaming. Those thoughts are not yours. Those are in the collective field. And if they float by, let them float by. Do not attach to them. They are not part of your identity anymore. You identify as a light being. You are welcome here on this open beach. I hear the shower is protection. It amplifies the sounds of the ocean. the waves. It is for us to hear the message clearly. There's no form, identity attached to the bringer of these messages to show you identity is illusionary. If you detach from that, you are not losing anything. As identity is needed, as identity is needed to play on the human plane, assume the identity that will bring you the highest joy and fulfillment. Now is the time to accept that power. Accept is not the right word. To realize that power. And it's not a power over anything. It is a power, it is a realization, a knowing, a being. All that you are already. It is only the things that do not want you to see that feed you the lies that you know is not true. But there's something keeping you from accepting that. It's a fear that you might not be that or succeed. It's a fear that you cannot really create the things that you hear that you can. It's a fear that this is not true, I hear. They asked me to tell you what happened to me a few years ago. I did not realize that at the time, but I realized that afterwards, as they showed it to me in a vision very clearly, is I saw this portal with this entity who was a king. And I walked through this portal. It was like a golden gate, but there were steps going downwards. So I moved through this portal to a lower dimension to, for quite a while, experience and help someone who was on a lower frequency. Let me rather say to experience that, or I was called to that, I agreed to that. And it took me many, many years. It was only after I returned and ascended again that I realized that I walked through that portal. So be very aware and careful when you make choices. I was one who would quickly jump into things because I do not really fear much. But be aware of the words that come up for you. Be aware of the signs and signals It is never a good idea to go against your intuition. You only do that when you do not really understand or realize that your intuition is always right. Do not dismiss your intuition anymore. If you every time listen to your spirit, that is when your path becomes like that of water that goes around obstacles and even carve through rock in time. Nothing can stop it. And that same energy is inside of you. But only if you flow like that, if you really listen and really trust and embrace that creative power that is given to you, it is then when you will see, I want to use the word miracles, but there's a YouTuber, Jake Ducey, who used the term miracles are normal. So that is when miracles are normal. They are there all the time. People look at you and they can't understand how this is possible, because you do not live by the rules that are there, put there by the outside world. If you do not know if you hear your own intuition correctly, ask for a confirmation. That is in the beginning. Ask for a sign. The universe always gives it, always guides you. It is much easier to listen to your intuition than to listen to your human limited mind, and then in the process create your own difficulty or suffering. Suffering can bring you to a certain realization, can bring growth, challenges, but you can only live through a challenge being joyful all the time when you have realized that you are never powerless, that you are not a victim. Your choices are not governed by the choices that you see right in front of you. The ability to see with the eyes of Source means you have that wide perspective, that perspective of trillions of eyes, so that you can see clearly that one option that will bring you, or that align with you, that will bring you forward in the way that you desire. If you have any questions about what I've said in the video, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments. If you feel called and aligned to support this work, I would really appreciate it. This is all that I do. There's a link to my Ko-fi page, and you can also see there what I offer to help you on your path. Thank you for listening. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll speak to you again very soon. I'm sending you infinite love. Goodbye.